Hi, I'm Gina, and I am really sorry that I have not done a video update in a while. So I'm going to quick give you an update on how my first post-op appointments went. I met with my dietitian, and she was totally ecstatic about how well I'm doing. By 2 weeks out of surgery, I was not only on solid foods, but I had already introduced new foods like fruits and vegetables and things like that. So she was really, really excited about that and that I'm doing so well. Also, I have not ever had any problems with throwing up. At the time I seen my dietitian, I had not yet had a moment of nausea. But since that, I've had like 2 episodes of nausea, and I know that it's because I took one bite too many. And those of you who've had gastric bypass know exactly what I'm talking about. I just thought I was going to die. I really, really did. So then I met with my surgeon, and he's very pleased with my progress. I am having an issue with being so incredibly tired all the time. But apparently that's fairly normal. I'm also really bad about getting all of my protein in. I was having no problem getting it in just through my food when it was at 40 grams of protein per day. But now that I'm up to 70 grams of protein a day, it is a struggle for me. And before surgery, I loved my protein shakes. They were awesome. But post-surgery, not so much. So I wish they just had a little protein pill I could take and call it good. But they don't, so at least not that I know of. So I'm still struggling to figure out how to get all my protein in. So any suggestions that anyone has, please leave me a message, because I would take any help that I can get on getting my protein in. I also promised that I would do an update with some tips on things. And the first thing I want to tell you is that I am now 30 pounds below my highest weight. So I've already lost 30 pounds, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's coming off a little slower than I thought, but that's okay. At least it's coming off. So, okay, so some tips. So the first thing is that, well, we all know I'm struggling with my protein, and I really don't have any tips for that. I need you to help me with that. The next thing is I have a little bit of an issue with taking my medicine. I have a hard time remembering to take my medicine. So I do have this container, which I found to be extremely helpful. I fill it out on Sunday. I have it categorized for morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, and that's really convenient for me. The one thing that I wish this had, and I know that they have them, is where you can, like, they fit in a case like this, but then each strip comes out individually, so you could grab your Monday strip and take it to school or work or shopping or wherever you're at. Something else that I'm doing now is I'm also using an alarm on my cell phone that says, okay, it's time to take your prescriptions and your vitamins, get to it. So that has come to be a very handy thing for me, because without it, I'm opening bottles several times a day. I'm dragging bottles around with me, and that's just a pain in the butt. So speaking of pills, I did see some videos where people said this little bad boy was their best friend. It's a pill crusher. For me, it's worthless. It doesn't do what I need it to do. And now that I can swallow all my pills and not have to worry about it, I'm so totally not needing that. So, free gift if anybody wants it. One other thing is getting in 64 ounces of fluid. That's a lot of fluid, and I'm certainly not going to carry around a 64-ounce container of water with me everywhere I go. I need to see my progress. That's the kind of person I am. So what I do is I like to drink smaller containers so that I can check them off, so that I know, okay, oh, yep, okay, I'm halfway there, instead of having a big container. So I found these little ones at Walmart, and they come with a straw, but take the straw out. Don't use that, because you don't want to put that extra air into your pouch. But you can just open them, take a drink, flip them back down, throw them back in your purse, and you're good to go. I actually have 2 of those. Then I also have this container here, and it's 16 ounces, so another 2 servings, and I like to carry this because, again, it's small. It takes me a long time to get through my fluid, so this is plenty. If I have 2 of those and 1 of these in my purse, we're good. That's 4 servings. We're halfway there. So, so that's convenient. Another thing that I like to do is, if you ever get those bottled waters that have these little tops on them, save them, because then when you buy the pallets of water at your local store that don't have these tops, typically they'll fit right on top of there, and that's a lot easier to carry these around and sip them at work and not have to worry about losing a lid or anything like that. Just shut it and throw it back in your purse or whatever, and you're good to go. So that's kind of convenient as well. The ever popular baby spoon. Not using these so much anymore now that I am further out from my surgery. I would like to get a regular metal spoon, so I'm just using like a little tiny metal teaspoon type thing, and that works. But this is one of my favorites right here. It's a smaller size fork. I like it because I tend to take bigger bites than I need to, and I tend to eat really fast. So not good after gastric bypass. So the smaller spoon, the smaller fork, those things are very nice to have. When it comes to eating, you know, I don't want to eat off of paper plates. I don't want to eat off of little plastic Dora plates or Sesame Street plates or something like that. So I did take the time to get some bowls, and I have two sizes. This one I use for a 1/4 cup, so like a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese or something like that, or a 1/2 cup like if I'm having soup or something like that. This one's a little bit bigger. The nice thing about both of these is that if I really wanted to, I could make like a mini quiche and put it in here, and I could throw it right in the oven, take it out of the oven, and then eat it right out of the container if I wanted to do that. So those are very nice to have. But if you're having like chicken and a little broccoli and maybe some mashed potatoes, you want a nice plate again. So instead of it looking like you only have like a tiny little bit, get these smaller plates. This one right here is my favorite. Love this one. I like to put like a little piece of seasoned like Mexican chicken in here, and then I put homemade pico de gallo on it, and mix it all together. Lots of cilantro. It's really wonderful. So those are a couple of the things that I found to be really helpful for me. Something else, like if I'm making a soup or I'm making a salsa or I'm blending something for a sauce, I use my little grinder. I don't need it to puree foods anymore. But sometimes I like to throw my oatmeal in there and a banana, and that blends it up really well. So that's kind of a nice thing to have as well. Now, because I'm a list maker and a chart maker, I have a list. This is my spreadsheet that I created, and on it I've got meal 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also have room for a couple of snacks. I certainly don't have snacks every day, but once in a while, and I need to track those. So I have those on there as well. Right here along the side, you can see is where my beverages are. And that's the whole tricking my mind into thinking that, okay, all right, I got 1 down, you know, 7 more to go. Oh, okay, I got 4 down, 4 more to go. And that helps me because it's like tracking my progress. The other thing is that I have my medications, vitamins, minerals, all the things that I take here, and I even track my bowel movements on here. And then I have a section for notes. And the reason I have all that is because, again, I need to track my progress. I need to make sure I'm doing what I need to do. I'm toeing the line. And then in the notes section, I'll put down if I had any discomfort, or if I hurt myself that day doing something I maybe shouldn't have been doing, or if I had a really good day. So those are some of the things that I like to do. And if anybody wants that spreadsheet, all you need to do is get a hold of me, shrinkinggina@yahoo.com. Let me know you want it, and I will certainly send you the Excel sheet of that. Or actually, that's a Word sheet. So if you have Microsoft Word, you should be able to open that. But it's very nice to have, and I keep track of them. I have a folder on my computer that I keep all of my forms in. So. But that's it for today, so I will try to be a little better about video updates. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great day.